Welcome to my channel.
All right. So yesterday, it's Tuesday morning right now. I think it's about 10 o'clock. So yesterday I had made a plan, or actually Sunday I had made a plan to go camping last night. And I went to the city, Canyon City, and got some supplies and came camping. And me and my friend from church, a girl, we came out here and we set up tents. And we bought sleeping bags, and we had cots and a heater for the water, and we were ready to go camping. So while the sun was up, it was really nice out here. You know, it was probably, 40s, maybe 30s, I think 40s. After the sun went down, it got down to about the 30. And right now in this county, in Park County, Colorado, you're not allowed to have a fire. So we weren't having a fire here last night. And so to make a long story short, we got in our separate tents and we went to sleep, or we attempted to go to sleep. Yeah, you really can't go to Walmart and get comfortable, warm sleeping bags or good camping gear, I guess. Some things you can, but I'm not gonna blame it on Walmart. But I was very unprepared last night. I mean, I had all my clothes, all my coats and stuff, except for one coat I didn't have. But the girl that was with me, she had her coat and sweaters and snow pants and boots and stuff, and her boots and her sleeping bag. But let me tell you what, folks. Here we are down at the bottom of this, I don't know what you call it. This is a gulch right here. This is a 3 Mile Creek right here, it's called. And last night at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't stand it anymore. I was so cold. And I got up and I started the propane cook stove thing, just get some heat going. And my friend that was in the tent was not having a good time. She was under the duress. She was a little duressed. It was cold. I don't blame her. And so then I told her to come out and get by this burner here. Just wasn't a good thing for her to be out here. But she's a good woman. She's a godly woman. She's tough. She's tough. But this was more than tough. So about 3 o'clock in the morning was when I had it. I went in my tent over there with the cook stove thing and turned it on in my tent, and it actually got warm in there. So we sat in there till about, I guess it was about 6 o'clock. The sun was up, not the sun, but it was light. And I don't know, we decided that we were going to head back to camp, and she was going to go back to her camp back out in the field. So it was all good. I learned some good lessons from this one. I don't like camping when it's cold, and it sucks camping when it's cold. Not just when it's cold, when it's almost below 10 degrees. When it's single digits, it's cold. And luckily God looked out for us and kept the winds down. There was no wind last night. That would have been terrible. So I took her back home, And now I'm back out here about 10 o'clock, quarter to 10. And I'm going to pack up all the gear on one ATV this time instead of two. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, it's all good. So it was beautiful out here this morning. I'm going to tear down the tents. So I'm going to pack up my gear and head back to camp. It's supposed to be windy, but it's windy every day. It's supposed to be mid-50s here today, but it's kind of nice out here right now. I can handle it. It's good.